start his controller. If you actually do hold X, Y, and start, it will reset your controller. So when
it's like 3 seconds, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you know, sometimes your analog stick isn't working properly. Just hold that there, and it will pay off for you.
Yeah. Maybe reset it so that he can DI these back airs right, because that was just an absolute, like, big way to start it. Anti versus MagiMagi, game 1 on Smashville. And game 1 with 1% on Anti's side. He is absolutely not having any of this. Anti's really trying to make this top 8.
He's like, I already beat a Bayonetta. I hate to say it to you, but you're a Mewtwo. But MagiMagi saying, hey, whatever you do, I can do better. Starting to get some offense going. Not able to take a stock, but, you know, 40% is a great start, but Anti just firing right back. Oh, so quickly, 43%, and he's still not done. But then air comes in from MagiMagi.
All right, look at that neutral air right there, getting Anti out of dodge, but right into the waiting grasp of Anti. Oh, the cape actually flipped back around, but not in a way that really mattered too much because Nair covers both sides of you, and MagiMagi actually starting to turn it up. Look at that cancel. Tries to hit him with an up tilt and the up smash. That probably would have taken stock right there. But even still, finding the forward air, sneaking that through there, and he went deep for that to the edge of the blast zone and still making it back. That's knowing your character right there.
But is it too little too late? At 100%, Anti's very healthy 0. And Anti's still chasing him down. You know, hopefully he still can stay in it. Gonna land with that Nair. Good stuff right there. Evaded the up smash. Really important start in it. You can definitely tell that MagiMagi is coming alive and figuring out what he needs to do to deal with Anti's unorthodox play style.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, maybe the next game might go a bit better, but we still have a lot left in this game. Mewtwo has a lot of rage on him. This is still doable. Anti going for a cheeky little pivot grab right there. The back throw definitely would have done it. Mewtwo is one of the lightest characters in the game.
I like that call out right there by MagiMagi. Gonna throw that Nair, knowing there weren't too many things that would have really eliminated his stock in that scenario.
Flood almost coming through and ending the stock, but even still, it was just another hurdle to jump through, and MagiMagi ran out of steam that game. You can't get through it all. Be it the Flood, be it the back airs, Anti will have an answer for you eventually.
Right now, discussing a little bit of, I guess, the events that occurred. And, you know, he looks very calm. He looks like he's not feeling any pressure, which is a great sign for MagiMagi right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you're the underdog, that's one of the good things. Like, all the pressure's on the other person to not lose. It's really your game to win, like, at least on the mental side of things. Anti, though, no stranger to that. When you come from Brawl, especially a top player from there, like, you're used to the pressure of people rooting against you and, like, being the, what's the opposite of underdog? Overdog? In a lot of these bracket matches. Yo, MagiMagi, though, I like how unorthodox he is with its up airs especially. He's always making the one, or he's always the one like making it work off of these disadvantageous situations. And again, up air, forcing another juggle scenario, and that Shadow Ball canceled in the up smash, a complete reversal. Shades of the first game, except this time, MagiMagi is the one on top.
And he's showing this is why he's this far into the bracket, things like that. Something a lot of people don't realize about Mewtwo's, you know, up air and up tilt is that it's disjointed. It's essentially a sword. About a third of the tip of that tail is disjointed, and that's why it's working out so well. And Anti not having an answer. MagiMagi having one, though. Says you can win game number 1 in a tight battle. I will take 34% and 2-stock you.
Dang, man, you didn't have to do him like that. I get it. I get it. Like, you got to make a statement, but...
On the same stage, he said, let's run it back to Smashville, man.
Ooh, I felt that. When Mewtwo said down air, I felt that. That hurt. All right, and we're going straight back. Anti is still laughing about it. He was like, all right, I got clapped that game. It happens. You know, everyone in this point in the bracket is so good that when something like that happens, you kind of have to brush it off. You can do the same thing back to them. You just got to get back in there.
And it looks like the same thing is happening again. Anti says, okay, well, let me see if I can do it better. 61 unanswered % so far. But the scary thing is that when MagiMagi gets something going, he's relentless, you know?
Yeah.
Like, Anti is getting, hey, here's a straight hit, here's a straight hit. MagiMagi says, just give me 2 openings.
Yeah, but now Anti is starting to play like a little bit different. He's going for conversions like that, the down throw into forward air, and he's using the cape more to reflect the shadow balls. But, oh my god, look at this rage. I feel like MagiMagi actually might be able to get something going. Tries to RAR back air, but yeah. Maybe cape, maybe up smash, I don't know, Anti had options. But that time, MagiMagi tried to RAR back air and get something else going, but Anti DIing in. I think he's starting to really get the hang of the intricacies of what this character is going for.
thought we were going to see a grab coming from MagiMagi right there. Anti trying to get something started. And MagiMagi's done a great job. Whenever Anti starts that combo with down throw, he kind of just jump air dodges out after the second hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And like in such a scary position, you have to air dodge at some points, but like air dodging against both these characters, it's stressful. Mewtwo can blow you up, Mario can absolutely end you. But the fact that you still wouldn't go for that, it shows how composed you are.
Anti trying to work on a 2-stock right now. That up tilt well placed, so was that back air. Anti on the ledge right now, does manage to get up though. MagiMagi searching for an answer. Just Anti so difficult to get a beat on. Is the up throw going to do it? No, not quite yet. Anti cannot eat another one of those though. And he's chasing him down, misses that punish right there. Anti has his feet on the ground.
Oh.
And okay, don't try to up smash me. My down air is too nice.
Yeah, it's very rare that you see something actually beat out that up smash, but Mewtwo's down air is so huge that it just kind of got there, and Anti didn't really have a chance to do it. Nice tech by MagiMagi, but now the pivot grab coming through, Anti had the whole situation scouted. Clean play from him, and that's going to put him up in the set 2-1. And I feel like, yeah, I think I read MagiMagi's lips, Smashville was the pick. So these guys, they're just going back. They're just trying to scrap it out. I like it. Respect.
Definitely a treat. So 2-1 victory so far. Anti leading the pack. MagiMagi going to see what he can do. I mean, he showed he's 100% capable of it. We saw what he did game number 2.
Yeah, I feel like when you get a game like that, like, shouldn't it count for 2? Like, dang, man, that was dominant. But like, he needs to channel that again. Whatever he was doing that last game, do that again. And I like how he's always hitting these techs. He's trying to make sure that, oh my God, is he dead? He's trying to make sure that Anti can't get too much going, but look at that. Anti's just playing 2 on point in the clutch. That 2-frame with a forward smash, something that I wasn't expecting to happen, but it hit.
Does manage to get that nair to work. And this so far actually has been the closest game we've had for first stock between these two players.
Yes, absolutely. Anti, I like how he's DIing this nair. He's mixing it up just right. Look, now he's on the far left side of the platform. MagiMagi's going for an up air, but Anti's up air just comes out so much faster. And now Mewtwo in the corner. He's probably used to being here, especially like that. You had to call out something right there, but maybe overextending. Gets the air dodge red, but not the right punish. Mewtwo's air dodge is very strong. He turns invisible, so you can't even see where he's drifting.
91 apiece right now. Good job right there on that grab. And you can tell MagiMagi, he's trying to get Anti above him so he can go for maybe another one of those up smashes.
Shadow ball.
Oh,
cape.
no.
Caped again.
Hey. MagiMagi with the calculated play right there. He knew the exact distance where he would be able to reflect it, but Anti not caring, firing right back with a beautifully placed F smash.
Yeah, speaking of calculation, both these guys are running some quick math through their heads, and they're both coming out even on both sides. Now it's MagiMagi's turn. This could be. No, he doesn't get the forward air that he needed. And also, I think he already burned his jump, so he wouldn't be able to get too much more after that. But I've seen Mewtwo's kill off situations eerily similar to that.
I think he was looking for a down air in that scenario, actually, but Anti did not give him the air dodge because he remembers what happened in game number 2.
Absolutely. And now forward air is starting to come through a little bit more. MagiMagi, though, still playing so patient. Look at that. Look at the movement with the Shadow Ball, too. And this is the first time he missed attacks, but it's also the first time that Anti wasn't supposed to punish it. Oh, tries to go for the footstool disabled. Missed it. Just barely.
Searching. If MagiMagi gets a down tilt off of the jab from Anti, he can take the game.
Yeah,
he's trying to whiff punish it with the forward air. There's a nair. What's he going to do after? Tries to get the grab. Misses it. The forward air. Is it enough? Not quite yet. Anti on borrowed time. Air dodge to that platform. Still trying to get his feet on the ground. MagiMagi shooting out the ball. Still looking for the opening. Does that one enough? Still not. 141 on Anti. And he's trying so hard. 86% in jeopardy of losing his stock to an out smash. There's so much rage on Anti right now.
And you know Anti's looking for it. Exactly, right there. Now MagiMagi's in the compromising position. He is above Mario, and Mario does have that Flood. Flood scales with rage, by the way. Almost bets it all, but the back throw. MagiMagi's going to take it to a game 5.
Very smart stuff right there by MagiMagi. He recognized that once Anti did the Flood, that he was assuming he'd be pressured, and he was going to try to force that up smash to punish a roll or punish a button. MagiMagi wisely held the shield because in that scenario, grab was not going to end the stock.
Exactly.
And a little secret about Flood, if you actually hold forward while Flood comes out, you don't move. And MagiMagi, that's one reason he actually did not end up off stage, because he held forward, recognizing the scenario.
Oh, okay. So like when you're on the ledge, you said?
Yeah, when you're on stage, if you hold forward, you won't go backwards.
Wouldn't that depend on your run speed, though?
I don't believe so.
Oh, okay. Sometimes that move definitely be pushing. It does scale with rage too, but right now Anti doesn't even have any rage because that's 75% was already on the board for him, and MagiMagi finally has the opportunity to get something going. The platform is there to assist, and look at all that damage. Anti has to find his way back down. 2 more up airs. We got a dead even game. And oh my god, that quick draw event, the forward smash would have obliterated MagiMagi, one of the lightest characters in the game, but he gets the better end of that, and now he has a chance to play yet again.
Good tech roll right there on that platform. Anti was scouting it out. Up smash, still not enough quite yet. 103 to 91%. This first stock could be huge. The down air going to do it? No. But MagiMagi in such a precarious position, still running away.
Oh, and that time tried to do him dirty yet again. MagiMagi going for the first forward smash. I've seen him do this entire set, just barely missing it. And look at that, pushing away with the flood, forcing him to recover in even more awkward position. Les Trump, slow on the uptake on the back air, and look at that confusion, not re-grabbing right there. Forward air coming through. Look at all of that space that he just bought. Tried to kill him with the down air, and he does. Not a spike, but off the top. MagiMagi potentially on the verge, taking out Anti, but up smashing right back. Anti cheesing a little bit. These guys smiling and having a good time, but all the cards are on the tables. Last stock, game 5.
Maggie searching. 4% lead right now. It does not matter too much at the moment. What if you would have up B? That would have been it. Anti would have taken it. Anti trying to still cheese it out. Not able to do it though. MagiMagi not giving it to him this easy. It is a slugfest right now. Down tilt's coming in from MagiMagi. Looking for the opening. Gets that nair. Anti gets the up tilt string. What's he going to do with it? Is he going to end this game 5 like he did last time? Not able to, because MagiMagi fighting his way right back down.
Yeah, now he's fighting hard. Oh my god, they both bet it all! But MagiMagi gets the better end of that. Mewtwo's double jump is such a big hop to it, so he has the time to go low and then go high. But Anti, he's going low, lower, and out of this bracket. That will be the end of losers, or Anti's loser bracket run. But MagiMagi stays alive to try and get into top 8, but up next he does have to fight Salem. That's a big battle,
wow.
But for this moment, he will relish in this victory because he earned it.
He did. I wonder if there was a little bit of a scouting going in there, because game number 5 that Anti won prior to this set, he finished it with the forward air. A forward air has the same timing to punish as an air dodge. Yes. And MagiMagi connected with that down air, maybe saying, hey, I've seen this scenario before, I know what you want to do. And that is why he gets the advance in this bracket.